live again.
Oh, we're live. Okay.
Oh, hello. How's it going?
I'm just going to point out, you started that a lot better the first time.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the CnD podcast, the Ed Sheeran edition.
Are we leaving that first bit in?
What first bit? I edited that out. It's gone now.
Okay. Yes, hello. Like Danny said, we're going to be reviewing Ed Sheeran's album Equals. Now, just a precursor. This isn't the newest one that he's done. This is the original Equals, not the tour edition. So there's a few tracks in there that might not be reviewed by us, but that's because we're just not doing that album. So
we are just going to do the base album. So, yeah, none of the bonus tracks, none of the remixes, the Christmas song. Although the Christmas song wasn't on the tour edition, which made no sense, but I still want to review that anyway.
Yeah, that'd be a Christmas episode. Christmas special. We'll just do that one song.
Yeah. A year late.
No, that's I actually remember him saying in an interview somewhere he's actually got two Christmas songs he did with Elton John, one for this year and one for last year. So we'll do both of them, I guess.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Nice. So yeah, should we start? I don't know. If you got you got the physical copy, right?
Yeah.
Nice. You got it with you?
It's in my drawer.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. So
I've got the signed one. I've got the signed.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to start talking about that first.
Okay, we're not going in chronological order. We're just going to that one. Okay, let me grab it.
No, I just wanted to talk about the art and everything first, and then we'll go. Well, we can go to the songs after. Yeah.
I have it. Let me just.
All right, nice, cool.
All right.
Because so we both got the signed edition, right? And you'll see it in the thumbnail as well because I took a photo of it. But the album itself isn't signed. It's just a sleeve, and also because it's made of fucking cardboard for some reason, I can't do anything with that sleeve. What am I meant to do with it? I'm meant to just put it inside with the booklet, like. What? Why?
I've kept mine in the cardboarded letter that they sent, and to point out, my signature has a smudge on it.
Does it?
Yeah,
oh, no.
From where I think he took his palm off and it smudged.
Oh, that must be worth more. He might have like a fingerprint on it. Yeah, DNA. Yeah. Clone one. Yeah.
Oh god! Oh, that reminds me of the scene of Big Bang Theory where Sheldon tried to clone Lemon Newboy.
Great. Oh dear.
Yeah, no, it's very colourful.
I like it actually. It is. To be fair, as a cardboard album goes, it is nice. I just don't understand the whole cardboard album thing. It just doesn't make any sense.
I guess it's more of a recyclable. It's probably more environmentally.
But I'm never gonna bin this album. Am I? The disc's still in it.
Yeah, but
you know
what happens when you die?
Oh, that's sell to someone else. Like they can have this and the pointless cardboard thing with his signature on it. I can't. Normally when you get like a signature, like a signature version of the album, it's normally like a separate thing like this is. But you can like put it in front of the booklet and then it will be like the new album cover basically. But I can't do that with this. It's just like it's in there. I'm never gonna look at this booklet again because I've burned the disc now.
Wait, what?
Well, I've burned it on the computer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna listen. The actual disc itself, I'm probably not gonna listen to anyway. But like, I don't know. I don't understand this whole cardboard thing. Like, it's not like they were trying to save money or something. He's signed to a major label. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, your annoyance of the
I'm
album,
so annoyed about the cardboard album. This is why I wanted to go into this first before we started the songs because
it's just coming
I
through.
have to get it out. Right.
So I'm also holding two of the other albums as well. We've got The Joker and the Queen and Overpass Graffiti that was still signed by Ed Sheeran. Where's my Taylor Swift signature on this one? I feel a bit robbed.
Yeah. I feel like she should have signed it too.
I mean. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the original listing said. I think it said, well, no, it wasn't really a listing, was it? It was just on the website. But it said The Joker and the Queen featuring Taylor Swift.
I don't think it said that she would sign it, but
I don't think it did, but it would have been nice. But however, I mean, it's still an Ed Sheeran signature. It's probably worth £20 on its own, isn't it? Let's be honest.
But those but those ones are actually signed on the cover, so you can actually look at them and go, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. That's what I'm. That's where
The album one pissed me off the most because I can't do anything with that at all. It's not even like I don't know. It's on the back of it as well. It's not even on the actual image of the album.
Do you want to know what annoys me most about Overpass Graffiti? He signed it on the black butterfly with a black pen.
Great.
So I've got like I can see it. Don't get me wrong, but in a dark room, you'd be like, huh? Who's Squiggle?
No, I know.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed this, and thank you for linking me because I didn't know anything about this until you sent me the link. So.
Yeah, no, I think it was actually a Spotify thing. Spotify were like, "Oh, hey, would you like a signed Ed Sheeran album?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I think
can't
it
believe
was
how cheap it was.
I think because it was the Overpass Graffiti one that it linked me, and that was like £1 or something. But yeah, it was. I think it was £1, and it was like £1 postage or something like that, wasn't it? It wasn't.
Honestly, I think the song alone is like £4.
Yeah.
If you buy it on like iTunes.
Oh no, I'm sure it's only £1. Like Amazon Music. Or
sure?
whatever. Yeah. It's only a single, isn't it? They're always 99p.
Oh, it's a single, so they want a single pound. Got it.
Yeah. It's probably
Not sure
$1.
how it technically works, but
Or $1.20 or something. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. No. Anyway, I was just annoyed about the cardboard album. That was my annoyance.
yeah, no, I think it was produced in the UK, wasn't it? It wasn't in the US.
What's that?
The album release. So
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it would be £1. But yeah, I think he signed to Atlantic, or let me have a look. I can't actually remember now.
He signed to Asylum.
Who are they with?
Wait, I think they're a division of Atlantic Records. I think.
Genuinely can't remember.
I think no. I think he is. Asylum.
Yeah, he's signed to Atlantic. Yeah. So
I thought it was Warner Brothers actually. No, not Warner Music. I don't.
I think it's just Atlantic.
Oh, okay.
So they're American anyway. So we'll just
yeah.
Yeah, I still don't. I don't know. It's not like they were saving money or like because when you get like an independent artist or something, they'll use a cardboard album because it's cheaper. But like it's not like they were trying to save money or this album's not exactly not going to go platinum. You know what I mean?
I think, like I said, I think it boils down to mainly.
And also, it's a perfect square as well, which doesn't fit with any of the other albums I have. So now it's just like this loose square I have. Yeah.
Like I said, I think it boils down to just cost and like environmental reasons, maybe, and then maybe they didn't want to, especially with the single album.
Maybe, but it's not like plastic's not recyclable. Like.
Yeah, I suppose certain plastics are, but not all plastics.
I know they're always like, oh, you shouldn't bin plastics or anything, but I have no intention of binning a CD, CD case. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah, that's you though. Think about the millions of other people that will come across this album throughout the years. They for whatever reason could break it and chuck that away, but retain the case and the insert or something like that.
Yeah, maybe they'll keep it. Yeah, and I don't know. I remember people used to drive with their cars and they used to have those CD packets. Zip-up ones, and you would. I guess if you had that, you would remove the cases. But actually, this takes me back. Sorry, it's completely irrelevant. But when I was a kid, I saw there's this guy, and he had loads of PS2 games in a bin bag almost, and I was like, "Whoa, what's this?" And I was going through them all, and basically he just removed all the discs. And then binned all the cases. As a kid, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna find some games in here."
Oh no.
Yeah.
To be fair though, you probably could have sold them on eBay for £1 a case.
Maybe, yeah. I can't even remember. Probably 9, 10 at the age.
Mate, we live in a world now where the fucking iPhone boxes go for £20 online. It's stupid. Just a bit of fucking cardboard and paper, what?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think people like to use them for pranks and stuff, don't they?
Well, I mean,
yeah,
probably more resale because if they get a phone,
yeah. If they have a good box,
and they've lost their box or throwing it out over the years of having the phone, or they've upgraded or something like that, they're not really retaining the box, are they? So I think that's probably where it comes into. But circling back to the album, this album is a 14-track banger. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I can't remember how long the album was now. Hang on. I
It
remember it being a
is
bit shorter.
48 minutes, 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's what Spotify says. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it being a bit short. I don't know how long Divide was. Let me find
I
that.
don't know. I think it was roughly the same. 52, 53, my guess.
They've only got Divide Deluxe on it, but yeah, I doesn't even say. But
Don't know, mate.
no, it's not even showing. It's like, hey, do you want to know the album note? Oh, there you go. No, it's an hour, but that's with the deluxe edition. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for what it is, I mean, he's coming up with like he's got like 4 more songs onto the new album, so it probably would have pushed it up.
oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. But yeah, so there was a few songs on that I felt should have been on here, which are one of them is actually on the tour edition now anyway, which is I find it sorry. Oh man, so many remixes, right? Afterglow. I feel like that was a single anyway, and that should have been on this album. There's no excuse for it not to be. It's not like there isn't the room for it. It could have been right on the end, like it is on the deluxe edition. And again,
Two Step was one that was good.
yeah, but that's on the album.
Is it?
Yeah, the original Two Step. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
And then the Christmas song, which came out like a week later, like just delay the album a week and then put it with it. Like I don't know. If you've got if you've got like another big single about to come out, then just delay the album. Like I don't know.
I think the Christmas song came out in December. When did the album come out?
I think the album was December, wasn't it?
Don't think so, mate.
It's October 29.
Yeah, that
So
would be
like
delaying it
almost
for like
November.
2 months.
Yeah, okay, maybe. It's almost November. When did the Christmas song come out then? Hang on.
That would have been about
will
probably
find
about a
this.
week before Christmas, I'd imagine. Week or 2 weeks
Yeah.
before Christmas. Because it came out just after the Sausage Roll song that Lad Baby did, didn't it?
Yeah. I'm never gonna find it now.
That was a good song.
Okay, yeah, alright. It did come out a month later. It was December 3rd. Alright. Okay, so yeah, alright. Maybe the Christmas one, that's fine. It could be separate. But I don't understand why Afterglow wasn't. And then it was just like, oh, hey, now we've got Deluxe Edition. Now we're just going to stick it on there as well. I kind of felt it could have been on there anyway. But there we go.
I don't know. I think a bit too early, in my opinion, for a Christmas song.
What's that?
And I don't think the intention was to add a Christmas song to the album, because I think it would have thrown off the whole vibe of the album.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend was saying. She was like, the Christmas song is its own event almost, like it's its own
It
thing.
is, yeah.
And
I
get
agree
that.
with it.
I get that. But I think it should be at least on the deluxe edition. Maybe not on this one, but because like I said, it had to be delayed a month. But yeah.
It's on the tour edition, isn't it?
It's not.
Is it not?
No. Yeah, so that was a bit weird. A bit weird that they included a single that came out a year ago, but not the Christmas song. That was a big single as well.
I guess that makes sense though, because he didn't. He probably doesn't even sing it on tour, so it wouldn't make sense for that to be on there.
Yeah. But anyway, that was my rant. Got anything else you want to add? I quite like the thematical the theme of the albums. Like every single has a different butterfly or something, and like it felt like its own thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if there's anything actually in the booklet.
I don't actually know. I mean, I like the style of the album. I think it's a very almost artistic look of it, and I like it because I like colourful things, and I think this really works. Also, I like how he's continued on with the mathematical themes of his albums. Plus divide equals.
Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah, that is good.
I don't know what the next one's going to be. Probably
Escape. Clear.
Oh, F4.
Yeah.
That's his retirement one.
Yeah. I like that the lyrics are in the booklet as well. That's kind of a rare thing now, actually. You don't ever see that.
That used to be very common. I can remember.
Oh, I remember it, yeah. Every album.
Searching through my sister's albums,
Pre-internet.
just looking into it. Like Linkin Park was a big one that messaged Dad. I remember.
Yeah.
They had a lot of their lyrics in them.
These days, it's just like one page of like legal stuff, and that's it. Like, oh, this guy did some drumming, and that's it. Like, yeah.
This CD is not subject to Bluetooth.
It literally doesn't even have like a thank you anymore. They're just like, yeah.
Yeah, you bought the album, enjoy it.
Yeah. It's just a legal mess that we had to publish.
Do not copy, do not redistribute. If you want to watch it again, go on Spotify kind of thing.
Oh man, when you get the I don't know if you've ever got an American CD. And on
No,
the back,
I don't think I have.
Because I end up going for like really rare hip hop albums sometimes, and they are like the original American release. And on the back, it would be like, "This is protected by the FBI," and you'll get like you'll get hunted and shit.
You'll get hunted and shit.
Yeah, that's actually the legal term.
Oh, is that what they put on there? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's the album.
Be careful, guys. You don't want to be hunted and shit.
Yeah, no, definitely not. No. All right. Shall we start the album then?
Yeah, let's get on
so
into
this
it.
is the original 14-track release that came out last year. We were going to do this in January, but things happened.
Yeah.
And we're here now, so good. Oh, actually, do you remember I said about the Weekend album? Did you ever listen to that?
I didn't.
Oh, okay, all right.
A lot's gone on, mate.
Well, okay, we'll give that a listen one day. It's a good album. Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. Cool. Sweet. Should we pause it here and give Tides a listen?
Sure.
All right. Sweet.
Back in a minute.
Bye. Or not bye, but yeah.
Yeah, not by TTYL.
Yes.
Did I just say TTY? I did, didn't I? Okay.
All right. We'll be back in a sec. All right. We're back. I'm back now. I'm back properly. So
Okay,
I managed to break the recording because I minimized the page it was recording.
Oh no.
So that was Tides with Ed Sheeran. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it was alright actually. I like as an opening track. It's actually a really good opening track.
Yeah. I like. For me, listening to it and listening to what the song, it's very much about how his life is chaotic and how his daughter has brought a sense of calm to it. Because in the song itself, when he's talking about his life, it's very like dun, 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 like that. But when it comes to his daughter, like when it says Tides, still, the music just goes like.
Yeah, it's very
that.
Muted and very slow.
So it shifts from chaotic to calm, while talking about different aspects of his life. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I think as an intro, it is a really good intro. It reminds me of the intro from Divide as well. That was very just sort of. It is a good intro. So what does he say? He mentions his child. I'm just reading the lyrics now.
Yeah. I know he. I still love getting out of my mind. So, and I should cut it down. Obviously, that's talking about probably drink and drugs and that sort of thing. Again, I think this whole album sets the tone around his life. It changes since his daughter's been around.
Yeah. So when was his daughter born? Was that recent?
Oh, I don't know. Couple of years, 1 year, 2 years. It's got to be within a couple of years because the album he didn't have a daughter when the last album came out.
No, and I don't know if we count Number 6 as an album.
What was number 6 again?
Number 6 collaborations.
Oh,
because I don't know. He was on tour most of the time for that anyway. So
yeah.
I reckon this is probably just between this one and Divide. He's had a daughter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because he doesn't really say anything in Number 6 anyway. It's just sort of like songs. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, I think as an intro track, it's really good. I like.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he mentions his daughter, but I also don't like the fact that she's never mentioned ever again.
She is.
She mentioned one time in. Hang on, let me find it.
She's in the song
Sandman.
he did for his mate. No, she's in it again. What's it called? It's called. Oh, it might not be on this album actually.
No.
It's the one he did. No, it's in the new one. It's the one he did for his friend that passed away.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Because she mentioned again. I think she is literally for just a topic of Sandman, like going to sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought he would go more into that. Because I know, like, I don't know. I know it's not like an amazing topic. I don't know. It's weird. I know a lot of people want to keep their, their public life private.
Probably him and almost everyone else.
So I kind of get it, but also like he kind of mentions that as like the only thing that's changed, and I'm like, cool. So that's changed.
I feel like he mentions a lot more than that.
Yeah, but it's more just growing up, really, isn't it?
But that's not a little thing, though, is it?
No,
Let's be honest, man.
I guess.
It's a huge thing in someone's life to go from an artist who he was not even 2 years ago to having a wife now. He's got a daughter.
Oh, he's married as well, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot's changed since his previous album, and I think I think that he covers that in great depth the course of this album. And I think this is as an opening track to kind of a precursor to that. I think this does a very good job in setting you up for the tone of the album.
Yeah.
It's by far not my favourite song on the album, but it's a very good song. And that just goes a testament to how good the album is. That the song I like is not the best one on the album. And we're 1 track into the 14-track album.
Yes. Alright then, should we start Shivers?
Sure.
Yeah? Alright.
Back in a minute.
Bye. And we're back in the room.
That was Ed Sheeran, Shivers.
That was Ed Sheeran's Shivers. Wow. I actually quite like that as a second song, as a single. Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely a sweet love song, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's definitely dedicated to his partner, I reckon. It kind of flows. You know as well as I do now that when you're getting to know someone, that's pretty much what it is. Let's be honest. It kind of explores the early stages of relationships, and I think he captures that quite well.
Yeah, I think that one, and I think also with the next song as well, First Times. I think it's very much almost a continuation, I guess. It's definitely sequenced that way, I think. Yeah.
Do you mean as in like...
I mean, they're both in like the first time. This is like the start of a relationship.
Okay. I can. I
Whereas
haven't heard
first
the song in
times,
ages, so
yeah. We'll cover First Times next anyway. But that's like the start of the relationship. Whereas this is more like just meeting them, I guess, or like getting to know them, kind of thing. Like the first date, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think again, Shivers is it's not a ballad. It's more of just a testament to the journey of romance. Say that.
Yeah, I like it. And it's not as I don't know. It's not as annoying as Shape of You was. Like I do like Shape of You, but like when you hear it, like even the first few keys or you're like, oh, it's Shape of You, and it's kind of annoying. Like, when you played it so many times. Whereas I don't think I could get annoyed with this song. It's not like, yeah, it's just good.
Yeah, it's a very again, it's a strong. I can't really say you give it an opening, really, is it? It's a strong second song. I think it's still following that vibe of new things happening.
Yeah.
And I think we'll judge in a second if First Time carries that through.
I think because I've still got the booklet here. So also some of the lyrics are actually wrong, but
Wait, what?
I think they've been rushly put in this booklet.
Or he did the booklet and then changed the song before it was released.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to find an example, but I can't. So I've forgotten what they were.
I can think of one. When it's all over, I clean out the room, grabbed a couple of beers, just me and you. I think it's like, he just wants to be with her. Like after Wembley, 80,000 people, He doesn't want to go and celebrate. He just wants to chill out with her.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's. Oh wait, you're talking about first time. Sorry, I was talking about Shivers. Yeah. We're going first times in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll give it.
So Shivers.
Also, the other thing. The chorus where he goes, "I love it when you do it like that." I thought the lyrics were, "And with your clothes off, you make me shiver."
Is it not?
No, it's not.
When your clothes off, give me the shiver.
Yeah.
What is it?
When you're close up.
When you're close up, give me the shiver.
Yeah, that is the actual lyric. It's not. I haven't. Yeah. That's just always what I've heard it as when I first heard it on the radio.
That seems about right.
But yeah.
No, it's a good song. Not really much I can say about it. It's just it is what it is.
There's not really a lot going on. Like it's just
him. It's him exploring the first steps of his relationship and telling us how it was and what he felt in that time.
Yeah, I feel like the first times definitely carries it over. So we'll get to that next.
We'll have a listen to that now and let you know.
All right. And we're back.
We are.
That was First Times by Ed Sheeran. Wow, that was a song. Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bit different here. I don't think we were correct. I don't think it's a follow-on.
You don't?
I don't. I think the theme of the song is very much summed up in one of the lyrics. Ain't it funny how the simplest things in life can make a man?
Yeah.
I think it's about those little things the little memories you make along the way, the little things that you do or they do that kind of boils into the whole romantic thing. I just think it's more how the simplest pleasures in life can be the most rewarding things.
Yeah. Yeah, it is more of like a memory rather than like the Shivers was more of like in the moment, whereas this is like reflection.
Yeah, I mean the chorus, the chorus alone is what the first kiss, the first night, the first song that made you cry. Again, moments.
Yeah.
I think it's more.
And he does actually mention the child again, as in the last line.
We're going to refer to the child as the child.
The child, yeah.
I guess. What's the best way to sum this up?
That's the second child reference.
Yeah. I think
it's a very good album song. Yeah.
It is, and I think it's great where it's positioned because I suppose it does carry on with the theme to a certain extent, but then it's basically in this style of its own. Because there's a lot of first, like there's a part of the song where he's like, I think it's in verse 2, where he proposes like 4 little words down on one knee. You said, "Darling, are you joking?" And I just said, "Please." It's like that's the first time he proposed. There's a lot of other verses as well. I think again, I'm no expert in song plugin breakdowns or whatnot, but
no, this is our first review, by the way. We don't know what
to
say.
It is. You can tell. For me, it's the best way I can sum it up is what he's basically saying is life is what you make it, and you can enjoy every moment or let it pass by, but there will be countless firsts in your life with the person you love. So just like stop and take it in, I guess. Like take a moment to harness those memories in your head, I guess.
Yeah, appreciate them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's to me. That's what I get from the song. I don't know. How about you?
Yeah, it's very like just take a moment and just reflect. Yeah.
Because they're firsts. They're just going to happen once in your life. So I think it's good to take a moment in anything you do. That's the first thing in your life, and just breathe it in.
Yeah, and you'll always remember that as well if it's important. Like, but yeah, it's important to reflect and remember them. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just put a smile on your face in 10 years' time thinking about it.
Yeah. Alright, so we're moving on to Bad Habits.
We are. See you in a minute.
Okay. Nice. And that was Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran.
It was very different tone to the last song.
Yeah, and different to the other single as well. I think Shivers came out about the same time.
Different pace as well.
Yeah, yeah. I was just trying to find out who the sample was on it, but apparently there isn't one. There's a sound. Apparently, it sounds like Small Town Boy. But yeah, but then there's no credits for it. It's not been sampled legally, so I think it just sounds similar to it. I haven't played it because I didn't want it to appear.
Didn't Ed Sheeran recently get sued for a song that sounded similar? But like you said, there's only 12 notes. Eventually, songs are going to sound similar.
Yeah. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's really weird for Ed Sheeran to be sampling something, because he is quite a talented musician. So for him to actually, like, you know, take a sample was a bit strange.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, it's just I think it's just those opening keys. They just sounded very similar, but yeah.
I'll have to look, because I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I was just searching it while the chat was playing. Yeah.
I think,
but there's nothing official. There's no official samples used. So yeah, I think it's just something I'm hearing rather than.
Okay. Well, Bad Habits, very different tone and pace to First Times. It's a very different story. It's not about the love.
I don't think it's got anything to do with him at all, actually.
I think it does. I think it really does, because he calls back to Tides. You know, he says, "I still love getting out of my mind. I should cut it down."
Okay,
right.
Yeah, that is him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's him calling back to Tides, where he's like, Let me find the exact quote.
But yeah, his album work and his single work
bad
very
habits
different.
lead to a wide-eyed stare into space. I think that's on about drugs or drink. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's very much about. I wouldn't say regret. I don't know. I just think. I don't think it's necessarily about the consequences. I think it's more. He thinks about the late nights that he's had in places that he didn't even know, as he says there. I've got nothing left to lose, or use, or do. So I think that is drugs.
Yeah.
I think he's singing about his drug usage. Obviously, it's not really been widely known. Obviously, he has the weed and whatnot. I don't know. It's a song. I think this is hard to kind of point down the meaning. I think there's multiple.
I think also it's meant to be kind of ambiguous because it is the lead single. So yeah, it's almost meant to be kind of vague, I guess. But
I've got it. I've got the meaning. Drugs are bad. Stay away from them. No matter what you choose, don't let us take over you.
Yes. that's Eddie Boy has told you now.
Yeah, he has. Yes. But yeah, what's your thoughts on Bad Habits?
I actually really enjoy it as a single. I don't know that it fits the album. I don't know. I suppose it does. It does fit the album. It doesn't feel out of place, but it's it definitely, like you said, it's a different vibe from First Times. And even because even Tides and Shivers both had this sort of slow pacing.
Yeah. Well, Tides had a mixture. It was chaotic to the point where he's talking about his career.
Yeah.
Then it slowed down.
Yeah. Then the chorus was quite slow, and Shivers had that bit at the end. Oh, baby, you love it when you do it. I can't remember.
You take your clothes off, give me the shivers.
Clothes off. But yeah. Oh no, sorry, it's at the end. It's like, baby, you burn so hot. But like the whole track slows down at that point. And that's the same with that was the same with Tides. And First Times is just a slow track. Like that's just you know. So this is quite a turn up from the rest of the album. So it doesn't feel out of place yet until we go to the next track, Overpass Graffiti, which is quite slow again.
I'm not sure. Without having heard Overpass Graffiti in about 2 weeks, I'm not sure how quick it is again. We'll have to come back after, and
Yeah,
it will then determine. I have a feeling that Bad Habits sets up Overpass Graffiti in a different style, a different tone, but I can't remember.
I remember hearing, because we got Overpass Graffiti as that signed CD,
Yeah,
and that was the first time I heard it. So I think no, because we got the album at the same time, didn't we? So
Yeah.
I would have heard it on the album as well. But I was just like, it just didn't feel like a single.
Really?
It felt. I mean, this is like before we listened to it, but yeah, it just felt really like kind of bland. There's no energy in it. And I'll tell you that now because now I have listened to the song more and again and again. I do actually enjoy it now, but yeah, when it first listened, it was really kind of sort of like but yeah,
Okay.
I can't really remember how fast it is, but yeah, it's just. But when you listen to Bad Habits and you listen to Shivers, and you're like, oh, okay, they're pretty solid first singles. And I think Overpass Graffiti was the first single. And I kind of didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't until I think I might have heard it in Asda actually.
All right.
Asda Radio, where it was like, oh, actually, it's the right song.
I'm pretty sure Bad Habits was first.
Yeah, Bad Habits was the first single. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 1.1 billion plays on it.
Yeah, and then it was Shivers, and this is the third one, Overpass Graffiti. Should we get into that? I don't really have much more to say about Bad Habits.
No, it's a good song. I mean,
it's a good song, but there's nothing to say about it. I guess.
Let's get into Overpass Graffiti.
Alright. Nice. Wow, that was Overpass Graffiti. That was a graffiti on the overpass.
Definitely a breakup song about an ex.
Yes. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't know about a breakup song, but definitely about someone that you've broken up with. Yeah, definitely. That was very.
That's what I just said.
No, I know, but like, yeah, but not like it's not like something that's just happened. You know what I mean? Like,
we're breaking up. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's very raw.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely calling back to a memory that still hurts.
Yeah.
You can tell that from, just the lyrics.
Yeah, there are times I can feel your ghost. Like,
yeah.
And like people like.
Just when I'm almost letting you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like people do have effects on you as well, and like change. You still have those positive memories of them, but they're not there anymore. Like. And it may have ended badly, and that's just like, yeah.
I think it calls back really to. I mean, let's be honest. It speaks to everyone in this world. Everyone, even if it's not been somebody that you've necessarily been in a romantic relationship with, everyone's lost someone. Doesn't have to be romantic. This song can also be you've lost a best friend. It's not. There's different types of love because there's a love that will just never leave. Like ex-partners, like. Family members that are passed, it's something that it definitely hits home once you listen to this song because it could be any reason, like I said, family members, anything like that. And I think, it's very.
It's definitely the first sad track here, I think.
I actually wrote it down. I said it's got an upbeat pace but sad lyrics.
Yeah. Earlier when I said it was slow. And then it started really like going do, and it was already fast. And I was like, hang on. But then he does actually. He is very slow. It's a slow song.
It's a two-toned song. The song is da, 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 like that, but it's very like hip hop, hooray. But then the lyrics are like, but then we left and stuff like that,
Oh,
it's remembering the good times, but also saying the bad times. So it's kind of like there was really good times, but it ended badly.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's genius. It's genius song.
It's very He's very up. The music's very upbeat. Like these were good memories, or almost like that he shouldn't be feeling sad because
the wounds are still fresh.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. It's definitely.
You can see how I didn't like it as a third single, though.
Yeah,
it's so different to the other two songs. so different. Like this is an album cut. This shouldn't be a single, really.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it almost at parts of the song, especially in verse 2, it almost sounds like he's angry that he couldn't like do anything to make it work.
Mm.
But then again, looking back, it's one of those things in life where it's just like it didn't work. You probably don't know why it didn't work, but it's what it is. I'll still remember you as like you said,
Still cherish a memory.
Yeah, the cards are stacked against us. Love that will never leave. It's saying, I'll always love you, but it just didn't work. And sometimes, it's a goddamn shame, as he put in the song.
Yeah. Wow. What's the next track? Oh, Joker and the Queen.
Joker and the Queen.
Wow.
This isn't with Taylor Swift though. This one.
This is the original. Yeah. I haven't actually. I don't think I listened to this one.
Really?
Oh, I mean, I have listened to it, but not like with the. I don't know, because I've got the remix as well, so I end up listening to both. But I don't think Ed's lyrics actually changed in the remix, did they?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I think just Taylor's lyrics changed. But anyway, yeah, we'll just do it now.
Let's do it.
All right. Nice. That was The Joker and the Queen by Ed Sheeran.
Back into the radio voice, huh?
I'm gonna do that every song now.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Again, they're very different from the previous song. Very slow. The pace was nice and slow. More definitely a ballad. Definitely a ballad. It was a love ballad. It was for me. It was definitely reverse of the cards are stacked against us, because in this one, it's a relationship that blossomed against all odds.
Yeah.
I think from the lyrics, you can clearly see.
It's very
you
more.
could have had anyone.
Yeah. It's almost the opposite of the last song, I guess.
It's definitely reversed the other song. Yeah. He sings. You could have done so much better, basically, but you've chose him, the Joker, against all of these other kings.
Yeah. I do like all the poker references and the card references.
Yeah. Oh, there's a part, isn't it, where he's like he sings about hearts and diamonds.
Yeah. Which
are obviously 2 of the 4 sets in poker or cards, I guess, not just specific poker.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna write a song once that was just all poker references.
I bet you won't bet on that flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll raise it up. That's such a good song. But no, definitely good.
Yeah, you came to the table, you went all in.
Came to the table, you went all in.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Ed Sheeran lyric, not mine.
I think it's good. Again, not really much to say about it.
No, even looking at the booklet here, it's not even half a page. Yeah.
It's just an all-round good song. Definitely sensing a bit more of a slow vibe now.
Yeah.
Because I know what the next song is. It's about his daughter again.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember this. Actually, I'll speak about it in the next one. But yeah.
All right. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, I think I'll have more. I think I'll have more to say about it with the Taylor Swift version. Although Ed doesn't add any lines to it, I think overall it's just a better song.
You need the contrast of a woman in there as well.
It's the same with the Perfect remix, Perfect Duet. Yeah, that was just better with I can't remember what it was now, Beyonce or.
Yeah, it's Beyonce.
Yeah, that was just better. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Moving on. Leave Your Life. And welcome back. That was Leave Your Life by Ed Sheeran.
On the CnD podcast, calling now.
Calling now for your chance to win tickets.
Yeah, like I was saying in the previous one there. Now I recently read an article actually. This Leave Your Life was a very important song that Ed wanted to make. Obviously, because his kid's just been born, he actually lost one of his close friends. And I believe it was. I think every conversation he had with him is something I do in my personal life with my family now. It's at the end of it, every conversation I just say I love you. I want that to be the last thing that's said on the call or the text or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's apparently what his friend used to do. And so it made him think that because if his daughter was just 6 months at a time, if he passed away, he didn't want people, telling her. He wanted to say it himself. That's why he wrote the song.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Because if he died tomorrow, that's what he wanted her to listen to.
I'll be honest. Like I remember earlier, I said about how he doesn't mention his daughter ever again. And
yeah, he does mention it quite a lot.
Yeah. I kind of glazed over it. I actually thought this was about his partner.
No.
But yeah, going through the lyrics now, yeah, wow.
Yeah, no, it's definitely his daughter.
Wow.
I
suppose it changes the song a bit, doesn't it?
It does. It's definitely a song from the point of view that if you died tomorrow, this is, I love you, this is your song kind of thing.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
I think it's a really good song. Very good, in fact. It's one of my favourites. I think my favourite one comes up in a couple of songs' time, but yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I like that one. I don't really have much more to say about it. I like at the end, because he does say the hook a lot. By the end, he's just like, because I was going through the lyrics on the booklet, and like by halfway through the song, he's already gone through every lyric, and it's just repeating. He's just repeating the hook. Yeah. He's repeating the what are they called? Other things.
Verses.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the last verse, the notes are actually reversed. You can hear it's like zzz, 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 like the notes. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yes, it's definitely a good song. It's one of my favourites on the album, as I said. But it's just I got another one that really hits home, especially this year.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Should we go to Collide then?
Yeah, let's go to Collide. Yeah. Collide. Next up on the CnD podcast, Collide.
Nice. So that was Collide by Ed Sheeran.
I think that's very much another love song, like his list of things that we've done.
Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? Yeah, it's very reflective, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's, for me, anyway, it's definitely like when talking about Rome and all that stuff. Like this is definitely like a look back on their journey so far.
Yeah, Tokyo.
Yeah.
Grandma's funeral.
Yeah, drinking whiskey on the porch. Yeah. Like rented clothes, that sort of thing. It's very much a dedication to their journey so far, I think.
Yeah, the last few lines, which are actually in this booklet for some reason, about where he loses the wedding ring. That was.
But I didn't mind. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's almost like. Yeah, it's also almost like that's as much as it means something when you get married. It's kind of like, well, it's just at the end of the day, it's just to be a bit of Mel.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The love supersedes material things.
That's it. Yeah, that's.
God, I'm getting all wise in this episode, mate. Jesus
Christ.
I
know. Yeah, my. I'll probably listen to this back, and my tone of voice has just like gotten sadder.
No, it's definitely a good song. It kind of brings the theme back to the start as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. I've been thinking about this. I don't know if it should have been earlier.
I think it should have been earlier in the album. Yeah.
But then again, like I just said, it brings it back to you've kind of gone through a journey with them so far, and it kind of takes it back to, because I think next up is Two Step, and I think that's another kind of love songish one. Two Step and With the Woman I Love. Yeah, so it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it almost sets up the next song rather than it doesn't, like, there is things that are said in it, but there's nothing that hasn't been said prior that couldn't have been said in first times, or like you said, it is a reflective song, and
I think as harsh as it's going to sound, I think the album would have been fine without it, but it's nice that it's there.
I agree with that.
Because what we forget is this isn't just for us to listen to. This is kind of in memory of his life that he's doing at the same time. So I guess the inclusion of Collide is as much for his own benefit as the song, so he remembers everything that he did.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, good song, good song.
It's a good song. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say about it.
Man, me either. Two step.
Two step. Again.
Step.
Just what, two stepping.
Next on the CnD podcast.
Stealing my lines. I hadn't started recording yet. Yeah, rubbish. This is two step on CnD podcast.
Very good.
I really like this song. I think it should have been the third single. I don't think Overpass Graffiti should have been one at all, if I'm honest. There are so many other better tracks on this album. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I like Overpass Graffiti.
Yeah.
I think it sets the tone of the album really well. Because you've got Shivers, quite a upbeat track. You've got Bad Habits, which is definitely a good track, and then you've got Overpass Graffiti to kind of rein it all in and make it a package.
Yeah.
So you kind of know going in, listening to those three, what the album's going to be.
I guess as an overall, you've already, listening to Shivers and Bad Habits, you are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get the album now. So you're probably already sold anyway, and Two Step is a single as a remix, so.
But if you think about it, it's a contrast, because if you listen to Shivers and then Bad Habits, you kind of think the album's going to be very upbeat, but then if Overpass Graffiti kind of reins that in. It's like, oh, actually, it's a more of a mixture.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had Two Step in there as well. You'd be like, oh, okay, this is a very, very upbeat one, and then you listen to something like Leave Your Life, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I suppose.
What happened there?
Yeah.
Did he just get depressed or something? And halfway through the album, it sets you up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But no, Two Step is a very good song.
I like
for
it.
me.
Yeah.
I think it's done from a point where he was quite low. There's a few lines in there where somebody who has suffered from depression in the past and anxiety is kind of like, oh shit, yeah, all right, that's fair enough. That does actually speak to what it's like. I think I remember there's an interview somewhere where he speaks about that every song he was given the studio, they were getting mixed reactions. So when he wrote this one, I think that's where he was lacking in confidence, and I think it stemmed from this being the best one on the album for him. I think this is one of his favourites.
Yeah, it's very upbeat, but it's almost like what was the other song we were saying about where the track was upbeat but the lyrics weren't? That probably was Go
Leave
Pass.
Your Life.
Oh, was it Leave Your Life?
No, it wasn't. It was.
I think it was Overpass.
Was it Overpass?
Yeah, because that was quite upbeat, but the lyrics were quite slow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is almost the reverse of that. The beat is really upbeat, but his lyrics are like, "I've had a bad week, pretending it wasn't that deep." Yeah, they're kind of like, but then it doesn't matter because we'll go all night, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a kind of like.
As long as you're with someone you love.
Yeah, one of the lyrics is like something like "Beauty in a dress. I've got this woman" or something like that, isn't it? It kind of sounds like no matter what I'm going through, as long as I've got you, that's fine.
I've got nothing left right now except this beauty in the dress right now.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's nothing. Guys could have nothing, but if they turn around and see her, it's just like, fuck, I'm all good.
Yeah, that's it. There's this weird. When we were listening to it just then, there was this weird, almost echoing sound in the background. At first, I thought it was like a dog barking or something because my headphones muffle that kind of thing. But it was weird. It was kind of like a ghostly, almost. Like I didn't
notice that.
Yeah, when you listen to it again next time, it was weird. Well, maybe we'll listen to it again in a second before we do Stop the Rain. But yeah, it was like a weird, almost like a ghostly echo kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. It's not something I've ever heard before. I think because I'm normally in a car or something, and that would drown it out. It's always kind of interesting listening to music when there's no other sound. You do pick up on little things. Yeah.
Okay. But no, great song. I think it's perfect position in the album.
Yeah. And I think Collide does actually kind of lead into it a bit as well.
Definitely
Um,
needed after Collide. I think that's where we were kind of like, did Collide really need to be? But I think, yeah, it did.
yeah.
It's hard to know what was done first, like what songs were done first in the album, to then get a
Mm,
sense of, why it's in there. But after listening to it, it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Should we stop the rain?
Yeah, it's not raining currently, but let's stop it.
Let's stop that rain. All right.
Okay.
And we're back from stopping the rain. Well, you can't stop the rain. Actually, that was the message there. I guess that was. I don't know. I kind of like. Wasn't really paying attention to it much. I'll be honest. um,
I
it was very. I guess it was about depression.
I think it's like I think it's about. It's a tough one. I think I genuinely think it's about being an adult.
Okay.
Like being an adult, you solve a problem and then another three would turn up. It's kind of like,
Oh, okay.
um,
Fair
you
enough.
can't stop. Brain.
Yeah.
Something's good, and around the corner, three things come up.
Yeah. Okay. I saw it more of as more of like a depression thing, like where it will just kind of hit you.
Okay.
So, so you can't stop rain because it just keeps coming back.
Right. Okay.
Like
That
a
is a different. That's
depressive,
different.
like a depressive phase. I don't. You know when you just like, you just. People who suffer with proper depression, like, they'll just be having a regular day and it'll just hit them like, anxiety and all that.
Yeah.
Depression. I kind of saw it that way.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
I guess
think
it's quite.
I think that's the good thing about songs, though. They can be multiple meanings for whoever listens to it.
Yeah. Otherwise, not really a lot said. It's just sort of like it describes ways of trying to stop the rain by like holding an umbrella.
Yeah.
Telling that the weather is in your mind and you've got no one to blame.
I Yeah, it's a good song. It's doesn't really fit into the theme of the album.
It doesn't actually. There's no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, you're right. There's no love. There's no reflection. It's
Shame.
very. It is very vague, and actually, if it wasn't on the album, it wouldn't be missing. Actually.
It's another one of those songs where you kind of like, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's by no means a bad song. Let
It's
me
not
just
a bad
clear
song.
that up.
No.
It's a good song. It's just I don't think it really.
And what did I
needs to
say
be on
before?
there.
The album was like 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and we could already do without two songs. Well, I suppose Collide can stay for now. But like,
Oh, you're so generous.
but without those two, it'd been like we've gone down from 45 to like 38 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I get what you're saying. It is a filler song, I think. Without it, it doesn't affect the album.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Great song.
It's a good song.
It's just I think it's a very weird song to be. I don't know. It's weird.
It's very generic. It feels like it needs a feature or something, or
It does.
yeah. Actually, something I was going to talk about on Two Step, which I didn't say on Two Step, and you've heard the ghostly sounds now.
Yeah.
Was I liked actually how he raps that song. You don't notice it because he doesn't really have a
No,
rap voice.
it's very smooth.
But yeah, he just flowed through that whole thing. But anyway. I don't want to go back too far, but
It's very.
that
good
was
song.
something I liked about that song.
Yeah, it's a very good song. I think it just shows how he is a very good artist, either from if it's rapping or just singing. It's a very good mixture and mashup of what how talented Ed Sheeran is. And like I said, personally, the song very hit and miss at the moment. To listen to some more, but for me at the moment, it doesn't need to be in there. But doesn't mean by all means it's a bad song. It's a good song. It's just I don't really think it fits the album really, in my opinion. But
no.
You never know.
Yeah, it could have been a bonus song easily.
Yeah, like a deluxe version. Oh, here's another one.
yeah, just like bonus tracks.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I agree with you. I think it's gonna sound harsh, but it might have been just to fill up time a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like
or he had it and he was just like, yeah, we'll stick it in.
Yeah, but then I said that before. I was like, if they wanted to fill up time, they already had Afterglow. That could have, been a bonus track
Maybe he didn't write them yet.
No, because Afterglow was released a year before this album, in 2020, and it is on the deluxe edition, on the tour edition. Sorry. It is the first bonus track on the tour edition, so it could have easily just been the first track on here. Or the first
then
bonus.
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, well, if they're trying to fill up time, they already have music, but I don't know that it should have been on here, but it's not bad, like you said.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
You never know, it might fit well with Love in Slow Motion up next on the CnD podcast.
Yes.
That was smooth.
Smooth DJ R218 over here.
Thank you. It's my rap name.
Yeah. Alright, Love in Slow Motion coming up next. Hey, we're back.
What did you think of the song?
That was Love in Slow Motion.
It was, yes.
Yes. Sorry, you were like muted for a while then. Alright, so I actually really like that song.
I think it's about spending time with his missus.
Yeah, it is. Just taking taking a step back almost and just appreciating some time with her.
Yeah, I mean, what more can be said? You smash it on the head.
Yeah.
Definitely fits the album. Back to the original theme, I feel like.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think it's definitely a refreshing, upbeat song because we had "Stop the Rain," which was like, we had "Leave Your Life."
Yeah.
I think I like it. It's a good song.
Yeah, I like it, and it's I mean, not much more to say really about it. It's just it's about spending some time. You just got to spend some time with your woman.
You do indeed, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think it's just about him slowing down, and it does fit with the theme of the album, just slowing down and reflecting, and I think part of that can also be appreciating what you have around you. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and then we got Visiting Hours.
Very good song. Yeah, let's listen to Visiting Hours. So there's not much to say on this one. It's a really good song.
No, it is. Yeah, it's very much like Stop the Rain. It's very to the point, and yeah,
it's good. Yeah.
All right, Visiting Hours. And that was Visiting Hours by Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, it's
Wow. I think going through the lyrics as well, it actually hits a bit harder.
Yeah, and I think without going into too much detail in this podcast, because obviously it's not probably right one to go through. It definitely hits harder for me, especially what's gone on in my life the past 6 months. It's definitely a wish that I could have. Maybe if heaven had visiting hours.
Yeah.
It's a very. It hits you in a way that if you've suffered with tragedy in your life, be it family, friends, loved ones, someone you knew, someone who brought you up, pets, something like that. You know, it's definitely a wish I could see you again,
Yeah.
but I understand that I can't because I know the lyrics was one of the lyrics was if I could take you home, but I know what they'd say that it's for the best. You know, especially it's for the best that they're there because they're out of pain kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know, I think if I get this right, he either wrote it for his friend that died or his grandmother. I can't remember which one it was.
What, this song?
Yeah, visiting hours. I think it's either
it's
his
about
friend.
his mother, isn't it?
No, it's not. I think it's either
Is it
about
not?
his mum or his grandmum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
'Cause
it's about his friend.
It's very much a sequel to Supermarket Flowers. Is how I
Yeah,
saw it.
that one was about his grandma.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Oh wait,
alright.
no, this must be about his friend then. Yeah, I think
No,
this is
no,
about his
no,
friend.
no, because it's about.
Googling it.
Okay, yeah. Because he's asking for advice on how to raise a child, which is what, yeah, which is what
Here
a
we go.
grandmother would do.
Oh wait, I just found a website about all of the different meanings to all the songs and what? I'm going to read this after and see how right or wrong we were.
Alright,
Visiting
okay.
hours. This is a particularly poignant song for Ed. It's written about the death of his friend. It's about coming to an acceptance that death is a part of life. My grandmother passed away 5 years ago. We knew she was going to die, so I spent a lot of time with her. She wrote me a letter for the wedding day to open. I processed it, so I was upset, but we had the conversation. There we go. When my mate died in March, there was so much unsaid. So it was like if you could have visiting hours in heaven, just for 5 minutes to say, "Hey, this is what's going on, and I accept this. I'll see you when I see you," kind of thing. That's what he said.
Wow.
So it was about his mate, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. I always thought it was about yeah. Well, I always thought it was about mother, but yeah.
I think that's kind of a Supermarket Flowers double-edged thing. I think it's about his mum and his grandma because they're both raising him.
Yeah, yeah, and I thought this was similar because he's asking about how to raise his child.
Well, like you said, in the song, you raised me. I think his friend raised him.
Oh right, okay.
I think that's the lyric anyway. Something like "You raised me." I don't know. I can't remember what the lyric was, but yeah, no, it's a very good song, and I think it just shows that. Yeah, it just hits hard. Just me especially. I've listened to that song.
Yeah.
A lot this year.
Yeah, I thought it might.
In the past 6 months.
It's actually to be fair, it's one of the reasons I kind of wanted to delay the recording of the podcast.
All right. Yeah.
Because after what happened in January,
yeah,
I didn't want it to just hey, let's do visiting hours. You know?
Yeah. And if you don't want to know what happened in January, check out the latest CnD podcast.
Yeah, not this one. This is a different podcast. This is it's still the same podcast. Yeah.
No, we mean the main podcast, not the review podcast. The main podcast will be out after this one.
Yeah. Although I think I might have numbered this. Hang on, I can't remember. I might have numbered this as just the main one, but it was the one after this one.
Okay. The most recent one, that's the one you want to listen to.
Yeah, unless you listen to this in the future and there's another recent one.
The one that was done in July 2022.
The one that was done in 2022. Because we forgot.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot to do another one for 5 years. Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Us from 5 years, you shit. No, it's very. It hits hard.
Yeah.
Especially. I cried, man. When I
bet,
first listened to this after everything that went down, I think I was still in hospital at this point. It came on the radio, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
and I didn't have the remote.
That's not the place you want to.
No, we had 3 TVs and 1 remote. I was like, "Oh shit!" But yeah, no, it was. It's weird though, because I cried, and then I went and listened to it on my iPad about an hour later, and I was like, you know what? As tough as it is for me to hear this song right now, it's everything I want to say and everything I want to do in a song.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd fucking love to have a 5 minutes with you just to say hello, just to say that you never did me wrong.
Yeah.
You never, you were the best mum I could have ever had. And I don't know, it's, yeah. Weird. But good song. Yeah, good song.
Very good. Yeah. Alright, should we move on to Sandman?
Sandman, the child is back again.
This is... I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was the only child mentioned. We've gone
This
through
is a
5.
Sandman on this.
I think half the album has mentioned a child now, and I feel like a bit
It's
full.
alright, yeah.
That's
That's
why
what I was
we're
like,
here.
what are you on about?
Yeah, that's why we're here. Alright, Sandman. And that was the Sandman. Oh no, just Sandman. That was just Sandman.
Yeah, it's definitely a song for his daughter.
100%, yeah.
I think it's acknowledging the love for her. Although he's done that a few times in the album. I actually had a look at that website I just found about the meanings, hard.co.uk, and they got like a breakdown. Apparently, Sandman is a lullaby for Ed's young daughter, as we know.
Yeah.
As he told Dev, I thought it would be weird not to acknowledge that I've become a dad. You've done that multiple times already on this record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You left it to
I think it's
someone
nice. I think it's nice that it's completely dedicated to her. It's not just like a mention.
Yeah, but you can argue that the lullaby one was the what's it called again?
That is this one,
Leave
isn't
Your Life. Yeah, Leave Your Life one. It's like,
I suppose.
I love you if I die, kind of thing. So it seems weird that it's I don't know.
Yeah,
Good song.
Yeah, it is a good song. There's not much more to say about it, but
It really isn't. It's just like
it's a very
it's
leading up to the outro.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And if it was the outro, then I'd understand, I guess. But I do
we'll
like.
We'll have to see if Be Right Now is
a better outro. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say on that one because it is just a lullaby for his kid.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there is nothing to say.
It's a good song, good tune. I like the little jingly things at the end, but like one of those things that you get on the above a kid's bed. You know,
little mobiles. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh no! It's those little spinning.
I think that's what a mobile is, mate.
No, yeah, the mobile thing's the spinning thing above the thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I think the sound was one of those little twisty, like princess things. You know, it goes ding ding ding. I don't know.
Oh, I'm with you.
I think it's one of those. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, like I said, not really much more to say from me. I don't know about you.
No. We'll be right now.
Let's be right now.
Let's be right now. Here we go. That was Be Right Now.
I'm conflicted. I don't know.
With what?
I can't decide if that was a better outro than Sandman. I think
it's more. I think it's still with the theme.
Yeah, and I suppose the last lyric is "Stay here and be right now." It's kind of telling everyone to, be in the moment.
Yeah.
I think it sums up the entire album, the emotions of it in a nice way.
Yeah. I think it definitely sums it up better than Sandman. Well, Sandman doesn't sum up anything, but it is a nice summary of the album. Yeah, definitely. But
it's a happy beat.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I think it's another one for me that it's kind of like. I don't know. It sums it up, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it again off of this, but I don't know. I'm a bit
yeah. It doesn't add anything, but then I think that's the point.
It doesn't add anything, but then again, on the reverse, it doesn't take anything away from the album. I think the biggest song that took something away from the album, in my eye, was Collide. But I don't know. Good song. Again, I think my favourite song on the album is just based on everything that's gone on. It's probably Visiting Hours for me. What's yours?
My favourite song. Oh, hang on. I have to think about it through. I think this review's definitely made me appreciate more things.
Yeah.
A lot more. Let's just go through it again. Hang on. But so I mean, should we just go through the whole thing again, real quick? So Tides was a good intro. I like Tides.
Yeah, very good intro. Yeah.
Shivers was a good single.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And then we've got First Time.
Bad Habits. No, it's Bad Habits next.
No, First Time's the third track.
Is it?
Yeah. Bad Habits is fourth. Unless it's been moved on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. It has been moved on Spotify.
Has it? What's the fourth track on Spotify?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry, that's me being an idiot. Yes, First Times was good. Again, good.
Yeah.
Bad Habits was a decent song. Obviously, the amount of people listen to it is a good song.
Yeah. My favourite track.
Overpass Graffiti, one of my favourites. Probably not necessarily one of yours, but...
I do enjoy the song. I think it... Again, I'm not sure it should have been a single, but then, like I said, I heard it in, like, Asta and all that, and it's quite,
Yeah.
It's quite nice in a place like that, I suppose. I don't know. It's just kind of like a chill song.
Just pointing out, B Right Now has only got 23 million views on Spotify. It's the least replayed song.
Be Right Now. What's that? Oh, that's the last song, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the least replayed song.
Wow. Well, even more than Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman got 25 million. Be Right Now got 23.
That's crazy.
It's like they listened to Sandman and I went, nah.
That was it. Yeah, I'm not listening anymore. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I appreciate the album a bit more now, especially knowing more about Visiting Hours. I think Stop the Rain could easily be missed, and I think I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah,
I quite like Two Step actually. I think I like its flow on it.
Yeah.
It's definitely one that I didn't really appreciate when the album first came out, but I appreciated more when the remix did, and I was like, oh, actually, it's a good song, and I went back to it.
Yeah, it's a very good song. It's very good.
Yeah.
But for me, it's Visiting Hours. It's just,
Yeah. Probably, maybe, no, not that one here. Trying to find it now. We'll find it. No, maybe it was that one.
What one? Oh, this is on the edge of the seats, though. Which one?
Hang on, I'm still trying to find. I've lost it now. I don't know where it's gone. Maybe it was Overpass Graffiti actually.
Alright, that's your favourite.
Maybe I've come away with it being my favourite.
It's now your favourite.
Bear with me.
Bearing with him.
I was always love you for what it's worth. Yeah, I think that was because it was always about it was about his ex and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now we've actually gone through it and I've gone through the lyrics. I think that one was probably the most hitting, maybe.
Yeah, it probably speaks to a lot more people than Visiting Hours, I think.
Yeah, because Collide, like we said, Collide was a bit non.
Yeah, Collide is you could add a bit or taking it away, you wouldn't have taken it away.
Yeah, it kind of added to Two Step a bit, but it was a bit yeah.
So, if I could get your overall review from the album out of 10, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know, because also I want to compare it to the other albums as well. So, I'd give it's a solid continuation, especially from Divide. Okay. I give it like a 7.
Ooh.
I think it needs to be longer as well. I think the 45 minutes kind of you know they say less is more, but I feel like even like with the 2-3 songs that we removed that we could remove,
yeah.
I feel like even then like they could have filled the disc a bit more. They already had Afterglow, which they did put on the tour edition, like I said before, but again, I still feel like that should have been on here just because it's a single.
Okay.
And they do this thing now with Spotify and stuff, where if a single already has listens, they'll throw it on the album as a bonus track because then the album technically has listens as well, even though it's not been listened to on the album. If that makes sense?
Yeah.
So like, I think it was it was one of the Drake songs he put out, and he put it out like a year later, and now it's like a bonus track on one of his albums. It might have been
God's Plan?
Might have been, yeah, I think it was God's Plan. I think it's actually just the last song on the album. It's literally only there because putting it on there makes the album already platinum without even no one listening to it or something.
Yeah.
So even from like a major label perspective, I don't know why it's not on this album, because that would have instantly been loads more views already, loads more listens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give it a 7. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I think with the two-step remix and the Joker and the Queen remix, it might bump it to a 7.5.
Only a half.
Yeah, only because I think. Well, actually, I didn't really like the remix of two-step. Actually, I think it just made me appreciate the song more. But the Joker and the Queen remix with Taylor Swift, I think that was that was the extra half. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, having listened to it again today, obviously multiple times in the past.
Yeah, I think prior to today, I would have given it a 6. Actually, I think today has made me appreciate it a bit more. Just stopping and listening to it and having to review it, I think, changes your opinion, definitely.
I think I'm going to echo your 7 for previous. However, after listening to it today and fully going through the lyrics, figuring out what it actually means for me and what I take away from it, 2 of the songs on there has probably done it a world of good for me, which is Overpass Graffiti and Visiting Hours. Having to, even though I've listened to them multiple times, diving into and reliving those feelings to make someone feel the way that it makes me feel, I have to give it an 8.5.
Wow. That's quite,
8.5, and the only reason it's not a 9 is because that Collide. I can't give it a 9. Just there's no reason for Collide to be. They're just wasting 3 minutes.
Yeah, and Stop the Rain.
I don't know.
I think Stop. I prefer Collide being on there rather than Stop. I think Stop the Rain is missable. Yeah, I think Stop the Rain is really missable.
Okay.
I think if it was on here as like this is a bonus track, and it was on that at the end, I don't think I would be as harsh to it. I just don't think it fits the album at all. Like they always say it, like when you read like proper publications that actually review things, not just us. They usually include the bonus tracks as like an extra thing. They don't let it affect the album score. Because they are just there to fill space. That's all they are. And I feel like that is, although I think Collide and Stop the Rain are those songs, they are just there to fill the space. And even to a point, Sandman, like, it's nice that it's there, but it only speaks to his daughter.
I think that was one for Ed personally.
Yeah. I think, like, I think that was, like, it wasn't for anyone else, but...
No, it was it was very much a, this song was going in there, whether you like it or not, it's just where it's going to go in the album list. And I think having it towards the end, before the main nod, sign off of the album, I think is probably where it fit. Because by that point,
by the end,
by that point, you've gone through the emotions of the album. You've gone through the highs, the lows, the pace of the album was slow, then into fast, slow, fast, and then you end on a relatively slow song, in that one, but then you finish it off with what it's called now. Be Right Now. You end it with Be Right Now, and I think that's...
Yeah, and I think if you're listening to the album as a loop as well, I think going from Be Right Now back to Tides, I think they're very solid intro outros.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good album. I mean, I enjoyed this. Tell us what you think.
Let us know.
I don't know where you're going to let us know, but let us know.
Who knows?
Send a carrier pigeon.
Yes. They'll get to us.
Eventually.
Yeah.
We'll
do another one. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll have a little I'll have a listen to the Post Malone one and see if I like it.
It's
Well,
The
even if I
Weeknd,
don't like
but-
it, it's probably good to have an opposing opinion anyway.
Yeah. It's the Weeknd album, but not Post Malone.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought Post Malone was The Weeknd.
No.
Oh, right. I don't really watch any of them. So.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. I think you'll enjoy it. It is a good album.
Okay.
It's got one single, but the album version of the single is like stretched to like 6 minutes, so you kind of appreciate it a bit more. It's not just here's a single, here's the big single. You know, when you kind of like lead up to an album, it's like here's the big single now.
Yeah.
It does actually fit the album much nicer because it's been changed slightly.
Yeah.
It's been extended, but yeah. Anyway, that was
Well, thanks for listening, guys. If you do
Yeah.
have any opinions, put it down in the comment section below. Wait, not YouTube. Oh,
yeah. This will be on YouTube as well.
put it down in the comment section below.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're
Have a
listening on
little.
YouTube. If
yeah,
you're
if
on
you're listening on,
Spotify, then do subscribe.
Spotify.
It really helps. It lets
Like
me know
it. You
that
can
people...
like it on it, can't you?
I don't think you can
Heart
like
it.
it.
Heart the podcast. You can do that.
Can
Put it
you?
in your liked.
Yeah, you can heart the podcast, but I don't think you can. Yeah,
You
follow
can
the
podcast.
podcast.
If you like, can't you?
I don't know if you can heart the individual episode. I don't know. I think you can.
Let me click the catch up. Let me have a look. Let me play the catch up quickly.
Oh, okay.
You cannot. You can add it to your list though.
Yeah, you can like. Yeah, I think
do
you
that.
can just subscribe. That'll be the best way. And you can give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Yeah, we're always
Yeah.
there.
We're always there.
We're always there. We're never leaving.
Bye.
See ya.